Alright, yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video, guys. So today, what we are going to be doing is, if you guys don't remember, last May, I made a setup tour video in my old house, and you guys may not know that I actually did move in October, about 9 months ago, and I did move. So before, it was so weird. My setup was on top of my dresser, and I just had a very basic, very cheap stuff, but I've kind of changed some stuff since then. So I just want to do an updated setup tour, and at first I wanted to do a room tour, but then I decided not to because my room is so messy. So I just wanted to make an updated setup tour for you guys, and I will let you know, I will point out everything that was different from the last setup tour because I just watched it and have everything that was different in my head. So let's get right into it, and here we go. Okay guys, so here we go, and this is basically where I edit my videos, where I record some of my videos, and more. So this is what you guys kind of see when I'm sitting down at my kind of desk here. So let's get started. So this is my chair. This chair is it's really not even that, it's nothing special. It's just from Staples. This chair cost about $80. And it's a pretty comfortable chair. It's a big step up from when I was using my kitchen table chair from the last setup that I showed you guys. I just have a bunch of random books here and other things. I actually play golf, so I have like these kind of wiffle balls to practice golf with. I don't know why. What else? That's just a tag. This is my tripod, which I use for recording some of my videos, and it's very helpful because the tripod can extend and all that stuff. And for my birthday, I'm asking for a capture card and maybe a GoPro, so I'll have like better quality with everything that I do in terms of recording. If you guys didn't know, I have a mouse collection. I just had this mouse in my room, but I just kind of put it here to show off for the video. This is a pretty vintage Apple mouse. This is an Apple mouse. This is, I would guess, maybe a bit more than 10 years old. It clicks. And then it has like this little like marble thing here, so it's pretty interesting how it has that. So I just thought that I would show you guys that. I got that a little while ago. If you guys did not know, I do collect mice, so that's why. This is my membership to something. I think it's like it's where I do my swim team practices and swim meets, and I have like that's my membership card. Now we move on to the actual cool stuff on my desk. This is where kind of everything happens. This is the Dell monitor, no HDMI. This is, fun fact, this is what my parents used to work on. Like, they used to do their work on it about 10 or 11 years ago. So this monitor is pretty old, but it still works completely fine. It does not have an HDMI port. It only has a DVI and a VGA port. That's where this thing comes in, which I will explain in a second. But it's still a great monitor, and I really do like it. This up here, this is the first thing that's different from my last setup in terms of technology. This is my $80 Logitech C920 Pro webcam 1080p. My friend Colton actually gave this to me, so thanks to Colton. Shout out to him. He has a YouTube channel as well. But this camera is so good for Zoom calls, and whenever maybe I have to do school on it in the fall, I don't really know. But if this webcam for the remainder of the school year was a great webcam, and I really liked it a lot. So shout out to Colton for getting it for me. So this has not changed in terms of my mouse pad. This mouse pad it actually is a very, very good mouse pad. It's a Red Dragon, which is it's very big. It kind of hangs off the desk sometimes, but it's a pretty good size square, and definitely with my mouse, which is wireless, which I'll explain why it's better in a second. This mouse pad is great, and it has a pretty cool design of like a dragon, so I really do like that. So this mouse is actually, this is a TechNet mouse. I actually unboxed this for a video about a year ago, and it's a pretty cool mouse. I do really enjoy it. It's completely wireless, and this is why wireless mouses are better than wired mouses. The reason is because the cords aren't all tangled up. Believe me, for a very long time I had a wired mouse, and then I hooked this one up. Believe me, I would recommend getting a wireless mouse that's Bluetooth or has like a USB stick that you plug into your computer. This one is Bluetooth. I have a TechNet one that has a USB stick, but I do prefer the Bluetooth one. But out of all the mouses I collect, this is the one that I chose. Most of the mouses that I do collect are wired, so that's kind of why I use this one. This mouse cost about $30, so it's a very cheap option, but it's very smooth, and I just really like it. This is my keyboard. Honestly, I did not really want to go big with this because this is kind of just where I do my video editing on it sometimes. This is an Amazon Basics keyboard. I didn't, like, literally, I don't really do gaming here. I don't really game on this keyboard. So that's why I wasn't trying to go for like a really good keyboard. So I chose this Amazon Basics one. I've had it for about a year, maybe a bit more, and it's a pretty good keyboard. So next we have this random HDMI cable, and you might be wondering, why is this here? So if you guys didn't know, I've been recording a couple videos here. I've recorded a couple Fortnite videos at this setup. And I recorded like my PB Minecraft video, and then I recorded the other Minecraft video doing the mini games. This HDMI cord plugs into my Xbox, which is right here, and then I got my controller. I play from the monitor, and then I have my editing laptop and recording laptop sometimes that I have right here, and then that will cast the Xbox into that. And I probably should do an updated video on how to do that, so if you guys want me to, I will. Yeah, this is why there's just a random HDMI cable on my desk. Yeah, it's very helpful because I don't have to keep bringing the HDMI cords down and up, down and up. All I have to bring is the Xbox, the controller, and the power cable. So it's just one less thing. I wish I did have more power cables, but I did, but I lost one, so it's kind of stinks. But yeah, this is a lamp which actually illuminates my entire room because I have no. If you look, I have no ceiling lights, so this lamp just illuminates my entire room. It may look bright, but it doesn't really light up this room that well, so yeah. Okay, now we will move to the laptop. So this is an Asus Chromebook, and if you're wondering, Michael, how do you edit on this thing? I do not edit on this laptop. That's why I asked for a second laptop for my birthday last year that was not part of the setup, I really need it for editing my videos and stuff. So this laptop I don't use for editing. This is my school laptop. I've had this for it's gonna be 2 years in August, but it's been great for school, great for everything, and yeah. So you might be wondering, how does this thing hook up? How does this thing? It doesn't even have an HDMI cable, and it hooks up to. If you look down there, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. It hooks up to that VGA monitor. So you can see that there's a DVI plugged in with an HDMI adapter thing, but you can't really see that well for some reason. There's a right next to it. There's a VGA right there, and that basically plugs in my computer. Now you might be wondering how. So this is where this thing comes in. This is a USB hub. Now basically it just plugs. I got one of these off of Amazon. They're only like $5, basically it plugs into the USB-C slot on my computer, and then it gives you a wide variety of ports, a bunch of USB ports, SD card reader ports, a VGA port, HDMI port, another USB-C port. So it's very good, and basically it gives me extra USB ports, but it also gives me a VGA port, because I've been trying to do this project for so long last year, and I finally got it to work with this thing, because everything else just needed drivers, and my computer didn't have an optical drive, so it was very hard to do. But we finally got this working. Basically, how this works is it is plugged in, and then it feeds through into this, and then the VGA is plugged in here, and then it goes out to the monitor, and it works completely fine. And then the other two USB ports are my keyboard and my webcam. Now, down here under the desk, this is my editing laptop. So this laptop is it is actually a Windows laptop, and this is where I do all of my editing on. It is an Acer Aspire 5, and it has a what are the specs of this? It has a Ryzen 3. AMD Ryzen 3, and then Radeon Vega graphics. So it's a really good laptop for what it does, and the keyboard and the trackpad are pretty good. So yeah, this is just a great laptop for editing, made by Acer, and yeah, this is my editing laptop. So I don't usually do school on this laptop, but occasionally I will. So this is what I use to record my Xbox and edit my videos. Under here, we basically just have a bunch of cables. I try to keep my cables hidden away under my desk, so I have like an extension cord with a bunch of cables that I try to tie up. I tried to tie them up at one point, but really didn't work. And then I have some other vintage tech under here. This is the 2nd generation iPad that I did review for a video. If you guys want to check that video out, it's on my channel. Yeah, here's another mouse for my mouse collection. This one was my sister's when she started school. It's a pretty cheap mouse here, but I think that if I held on to these, I would be able to sell these for pretty good money in the future. And I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.